Hey everyone, I hope you guys are having a really great day. Don't mind the noise in the background. Someone's doing some yard work outside, so you might hear like a sawing machine or something going off in the background. But I just wanted to share with you guys a recent purchase that I made online. This is a geometric emoji cube game, so it comes with different types of cubes, some that are geometric and some that have faces, so kind of sticking more with the emoji theme. And if you haven't watched my video a while back, like a few weeks ago, I posted a video on a similar product that I purchased on Amazon. So I purchased these on Amazon. They're called Cubies, and it's essentially the exact same thing. So it's the little emoji faces, so silly faces, and the whole purpose of the game is that the students or the children playing it, they have to try to take their blocks and recreate some different faces using the blocks. And the idea is you have a set amount of time that you want to try to finish it in, and whoever finishes it first before the timer runs out is considered the winner. So I had purchased a couple of these around the same time, and the one from Amazon came first. This one I purchased off of a different website. This one was more expensive compared to the $12, so I would say definitely go for Amazon. You can find it a lot cheaper. But this one I like because I like the other colors that the emoji cubes come in. In my building, if you follow me, you probably have heard me say hundreds of times already that we do zones of regulation as our sort of behavior program that we use building wide, which is really, it's a fantastic program. I'm not affiliated with them at all. It's just, I find their program to be really simple, really easy for the students to understand. Just for reference, I work in an elementary school. But it's nice because it uses the same language. All of the students from kindergarten through fifth grade are taught the language and the program and reinforced, and it's used not only with classroom teachers but like myself, support staff, as well as specialists. So when they go to media center, MLT, art, gym, music, the administrators, even to the office staff, the custodians, everyone uses that language, and it's just a nice way to kind of make it comprehensive for all the students. So this kit, it comes with a few different sets of blocks and some different cards. So it comes with the directions for the geometric cubes, and it's in different languages. And it comes with two sets of the geometric cubes for the game, but it also comes with the face changing cubes. So those are obviously the ones that you see. This set comes with the blue and red, and it comes with two different sets of cards that are themed with the emojis, and then another set for the geometric cubes. But I really purchased this mostly for the emoji ones. I think that the geometric cubes, you know, for those of you who are psychologists or school psychologists, obviously these reference, or it reminds me a lot of one of the assessments that we use in special education testing. But, you know, I didn't really buy it so much for these as I did for these to use with my students. I love the colors and the fact that these tie in so nicely with zones of regulation, and I wanted a couple so that if I'm working with students in a group, we can kind of be spaced out, but still I have multiple sets of the cubes that different students can use. And obviously I like it because the red and the blue in the other set go along with the green, yellow, and this is pink, but kind of reddish, with the zones colors, which I really like as well. And you can just tie it into so many different types of social emotional learning activities, using it to read body language, using it to identify emotions, and then from there you can extend and ask students, what type of toolbox strategies would you use when you're feeling these emotions, like worried, silly, nervous, whatever the face expression is. This one's nice because it comes with a little timer too for the game. This one does not have a timer, but you can easily use your cell phone, or obviously if you have other timers from games or things that you use in your classroom, you can use those as well. These I think might be nice for students that maybe just need something to fidget. They might need something like an activity to, as a calming activity to help them relax or calm down. Or of course, if you're in math and you're studying geometry, you can have the students use this to recreate like geometric shapes. Obviously, it helps build visual spatial skills, so this could be just like a fun little center activity or just a little kind of puzzle activity that you include in your meditation station or calm down corners for students just to kind of fidget with and play around with. And of course, this would be a really great game for students to play for like indoor recess with the emojis if you have indoor recess, or if you just sort of need a little filler for like an opening activity for a counseling group that you might be doing and you kind of want to do a little icebreaker activity with students. So I definitely recommend. Again, I purchased these on I have a school psych Instagram page called @schoolpsychmanag, and sometimes you get like those little advertisements that pop up, like the sponsored pages, and this had popped up in um, one of the advertisements, and I clicked on it and it seemed really neat and interesting, and so then I ended up purchasing this through that like advertisement that I saw. But again, after the fact, I came across this on Amazon and this was so much cheaper, $12. So you could even purchase a few of these if you want to have like extra sets to give to students if you're working with like a larger group or whatever it might be. So definitely check it out. Again, these were more expensive, so I would just say automatically just go to Amazon and try to find them. These two, just in case, there's a website for these. It's by this company called Blue Orange, and they have a website. I don't know if it says it. Oh, there it is. So it's www.blueorangegames.com, and you can just go to their website and see if maybe they might have a better deal or it might be cheaper. I thought for Amazon, $12 was a pretty good deal. Amazon did have other sets too that I think were maybe even bigger. It might have come with like a few more, but it was a little bit more expensive than what I wanted to spend. So Amazon is like a lifesaver when it comes for things like that. But I think these are great for social emotional activities, teaching students expressions, having them identify how the block might be feeling. So showing the card, having them recreate the image, and having them also identify, do you ever feel that way? Like, do you ever feel silly? What's a time that makes you feel silly? Kind of use it to normalize emotions with students and feelings, have students share their coping skills, and that's also a great way for other students to learn how someone else might react in that situation. And you can also incorporate sides of the problem. So maybe come up with hypothetical scenarios and ask the students, give them an example of a sort of a helpful positive coping tool and an example of a negative coping tool, and ask them to identify which one would be the best choice, which one would help make the problem smaller versus which one would make the problem bigger, what would be an expected behavior versus unexpected behavior. So lots of ways to get creative when it comes to teaching students about emotions. And of course, these help students build cognitive skills as well, because you're building visual spatial skills, kind of higher level thinking skills, making inferences based on reading the facial expressions. You're working on executive functioning skills, kind of time management, impulse control, handling your emotions if you don't win the game versus someone else that wins, growth mindset, teaching them about being happy for our friends when they win, learning to persevere. Sometimes it can be hard to try to recreate these. I played this game with my now 5, but at the time 4-year-old nephew, and it was cute because sometimes he obviously felt disappointed if he didn't win, and his mom or I kind of beat him before the time was up. But he was really positive because I always try to reinforce with him how to be happy, how to say good job, good game, I'm going to keep trying. So it's a really great way to build students' positive self-talk. So those are just some quick tips, easy ways that you can incorporate SEL when you're doing lessons or activities with your students. If you've used these or have something similar or have seen them on other websites or for cheaper, definitely share, leave a comment, or send me a message on my Instagram page, again, @schoolpsychmanag. And I'd love to hear from you guys how you incorporate social emotional learning into your academic, whether you're a classroom teacher or support staff like myself. I hope you guys have a really great day. And for those of you who have started your school year, I hope the start of your year is going smooth. We're going back soon. I go back in a week, which is crazy to think. So it's definitely a mix of emotions, excited, a little nervous, kind of anxious to see how the school year starts. But, I know we got it and we'll make it through and we'll make it work somehow. So good luck to those of you that have started, and to those of you that are going back soon. Thinking of you guys, and I hope everyone has a really smooth and great start to the school year. Bye, guys, and I'll talk to you soon. Take care.